we're gonna review Suicide Squad. We saw that this morning, so we're gonna review that with spoilers most likely, because I have a hard time of doing a review without spoilers because stuff comes up usually. So it probably will have spoilers.
I'm not really good at reviewing.
And yeah, you're not. And we have a couple quick little Funko Pops that we either picked up today or won. So we'll get into that. Alright, well, we're gonna review Suicide Squad. We saw that this morning, and it was the first time we saw a movie on IMAX before.
It was loud.
Yeah, it was loud. So let's get into the movie.
Okay.
I'll let you go first. Why don't you give a quick, did you like it? What'd you think about it?
It was definitely better than Ghostbusters.
It was definitely better than Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. I do agree that it was much better than that Ghostbusters movie, which we did a review for, and I still have not put it out because I just don't care about putting that review together. Whatever. But okay, so it was better than Ghostbusters. What did you think of the movie? Did you like it?
I liked it.
You liked
it? I loved it.
You loved it.
Yeah,
What was your favorite part? Go talk.
Well, I liked every time Harley Quinn talked.
So you liked Harley
Harley
Quinn
Quinn,
whenever she
yeah.
was on the screen,
And I liked Deadshot.
and Deadshot you liked?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And the girl that didn't speak English.
The girl that didn't speak English.
Like the
Who was
part,
that? Oh,
part
Katana.
where she was talking to her.
Katana.
Yeah,
With the sword.
The part where she was talking to her a sword, because her, well, spoiler alert.
We already said it's gonna be spoilers,
Um,
so I mean, it is what it is.
So her husband got trapped in it.
All right. So you liked it.
Yeah.
Good. All right. I'm going to go a little bit further into what I thought and a little bit about the movie. Okay. I didn't think it was the biggest piece of garbage, but I didn't think it was great either. For me, it was actually probably a little below mediocre. I think it was better than Batman vs Superman. I think.
Definitely better than Ghostbusters.
So basically, I think the soundtrack was great. I'm going to give you the pluses and the minuses first. My pluses are, I thought the soundtrack was fantastic. The sad thing is that most of the songs that made the soundtrack, the music in it so good, most of those songs aren't even on the soundtrack, because we saw when we went to the mall after the movie, I saw the soundtrack, and half those songs weren't even on it. But the music for the movie was really good. I thought Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, I thought she was fantastic. I thought Harley Quinn was definitely the star of the movie. She definitely captivates you when she's on screen. She is a beautiful woman, great actress.
I wish I could meet her.
So do I. So do I.
Joker, I don't really. No.
But
Joker wasn't good.
well, hold on. So I thought Margot Robbie was fantastic. Probably what I thought was the best part of the whole movie was the Harley Quinn character. Deadshot wasn't bad. Will Smith actually did a pretty good job. I thought he was gonna kind of take away from the movie. There's still parts with Will Smith though. Like when I watch him, I don't feel like I'm watching the character. I feel like I'm watching Will Smith, which is kind of stinks. But he was good though. Deadshot wasn't bad. Killer Croc was okay. And again, I've said this before. I was never the biggest DC fan. I'm a big Batman fan. So I knew Harley Quinn. I knew of Killer Croc. I've heard of Deadshot. I don't know anything about Boomerang. I didn't know anything about the Enchantress. I didn't know anything about who's some of the other guys. Diablo. I didn't know anything about him. So a lot of those guys and characters were new for me also. But I thought the Enchantress character, I thought she was really good. I thought she was a really cool character. I thought the graphics were great and everything. The negatives, and unfortunately for me, there are a lot. I did not like the Joker. I did not like Jared Leto's portrayal of the Joker. If you had to rank all Jokers that have been on television by an actor, he probably comes in third. and for me that's last. Because basically I go 1A is Heath Ledger, 1B is Jack Nicholson. I give 2, I'll give it to Cesar Romero in the original Batman television series. And then I'm going to go Jared Leto. I did not find it cool. I found it kind of annoying. I didn't like his look. I didn't like his voice. The laugh wasn't even that great, I didn't think. He had some big shoes to fill coming after Heath Ledger, who was fantastic. After Jack Nicholson, who was great. He had some big shoes to fill. I really was hoping that Jared Leto was going to be able to pull it off, but for me, I did not like that Joker whatsoever. I'm kind of like, it kind of bothers me because I'm a huge Joker fan, and I feel like they totally just like ripped apart the Joker character. And I know somebody will probably say, "Oh, but it's off this version of the comic and this version." Doesn't matter. Most moviegoers that are going to see this movie, probably half of them.
What?
Most people that go see this movie, moviegoers, half of them are going to just know the Joker that they've seen on TV. Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, and maybe the older generation that might remember Cesar Romero from the 60s or 70s, whatever, TV show. The other half, if that many, are going to know about all these other versions that I've heard of the Joker. Whatever, it wasn't a good Joker. The times he was on the screen, he really didn't do much. He didn't really talk a lot. And I feel like DC has really missed the boat on a lot of these movies. Unlike Marvel, I feel like DC feels like it's catch-up time. They have to catch up to Marvel, where Marvel for years has time to build up all these characters, these storylines, and have now got to integrate a lot of them with the Avengers and the Civil War movie and all the stuff coming up. I wish DC took their time a little bit, planned it out a little bit better, because I feel like Batman vs. Superman, there was so much bunched into that movie. Suicide Squad, there was so much bunched into it. I had rather seen a movie building up to some of these characters, like a movie showing the backstory of the Joker and Harley Quinn, because they only showed little clippets of that throughout the movie, and it just seemed like it was all jumbled together. I mean, we went from 0 to 80 within a matter of, 20 minutes? The movie started, and then all of a sudden, we had a villain, and all this stuff was going on, and I was like, what is going on?
What happened?
Remember the movie started, they introduced all the characters,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, Enchantress went bad. Right? And, all of a sudden, her brother was there. I was like, what is going on? It was just, in a matter of minutes, there was a villain, and and the whole movie was them trying to stop her. And they all, I guess, kind of became somewhat good near the end. Some of them had a little bit of a heart, but they were all evil anyway.
Harley Quinn smashed into a store and took a little pocketbook. That's not good.
Well, she's a villain, but it just, the lady that played the main role, I forgot the name of is it Angela right? Amanda Fuller or something like that was the.
Role? What are you talking about?
The lady, the detective, the cop, the woman that works for the government.
That had the heart.
That had the heart, yes. She in part of the movie, the Enchantress captured her, and they showed her Enchantress had her underwater or something, and was getting all the information that she needed to know where all the government stuff was. And then all of a sudden she just appeared.
And she was still alive.
And she was fine, and she wasn't even wet. I could swear they just showed her in water, and she's standing there dry, perfectly fine. Not even a mention of what just happened to her.
But
stupid.
I forgot who said
God,
it.
DC. Oh, DC. I thought the plot and the storyline weren't great. I felt like the movie, even though it was pretty decently long, I think it was pretty lengthy, I feel like it was rushed. I feel like they try to jumble up so many stories, just like they did with Batman vs. Superman. They try to jumble up so many stories into a movie where I feel like Marvel has explained more of the characters more, so you have more of a tie to certain characters like Thor and Iron Man and Captain America.
She-Hulk.
And She-Hulk is not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe yet, so. So I feel like DC dropped the ball again. Will this kill them? No, because I still want to see Aquaman when it comes out. I still want to see the other movies when they come out. Most people will go see them regardless. But I do feel that this has set back DC a little more from where they probably wanted to be at this point. I think the only thing they have saving grace for this movie was Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, Will Smith's Deadshot, killer soundtrack. But wow, the rest of it, I just didn't. For a blockbuster movie, you know, popcorn, summertime movie, it was okay. For what I was hoping it would do in building characters and storyline, horrible. Just, why do you keep running away from the camera? Otherwise, I don't know. I didn't particularly like it. It was okay. Would I watch it again? Honestly, probably just for the Margot Robbie scenes. Harley Quinn. Again, the Joker was just hard. I mean, Jared Leto just, I don't know what they were thinking, what they were doing. I knew that this Joker was not going to be good. Jared Leto is a really, really good actor, great actor. I just don't think he did it. I don't think... Sorry, when you're coming after Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson, you have some big shoes to fill, and I feel like it was driving. And again, people go, oh, well, he can't be them. No, he can't, but I just didn't get this Joker. I don't know. I didn't really care for the movie. I like to see a Harley Quinn movie. Her by herself. Right?
Well, there have to be somebody else in it.
Her versus like a villain. That's what I'd watch that. With like a cameo from Deadshot. That's not bad. We'll see.
We need more characters, though.
DC is having a hard time. And,
they can make a
to me, I think. And, we'll see. Again, I'm still a Marvel fan. I'm into Marvel. I think Marvel's knocking these movies out of the ballpark. I mean, Civil War was fantastic. But, you know, Suicide Squad, for me, it was kind of like right there. Right there. And the only reason it's not fully down is because of Margot Robbie. Will Smith wasn't bad, and the soundtrack was awesome. What do you give it? You could like it. You liked it. It's fine. Give it whatever you want to give it. Okay, that's fine. That's good.
But,
everybody has their own opinion. This is my opinion.
But, Daddy.
Yeah.
Let's do all the characters. Thumbs up. What did you think of Harley Quinn?
Harley Quinn was great. Thumbs up.
What did you think of Deadshot?
Deadshot, I'm going to give him a thumbs up. He did a good job.
What did you think of the...
Katana?
Yeah.
As a character, she was pretty cool. I don't know. I'll give her like a right there.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
What do you think of the guy with the green face? Like
Killer Croc?
Yeah.
See, Killer Croc, I was hoping would have been so much cooler on screen. I'm going to give him in the middle. Yeah,
mine's almost down.
Yeah, Killer Croc. I mean, I remember watching him in the Batman animated series cartoon when I was a kid, and I just was hoping they would do something more.
How about the guy that keeps drinking cans and has the pony?
Boomerang.
Yep.
Boomerang, he was a pretty cool character. I'll go like right there. He was pretty cool. I liked his little gimmick.
And then, what did you think of the fireman?
Diablo. He was okay. His backstory was brutal.
What do you mean brutal?
Like,
with the
why he got in trouble. Yeah. I'm going to give him in the middle. He was okay. I mean, basically, think about it. Again, spoiler. I mean, he basically saved them at the end.
What do you mean saved them?
Diablo.
Oh, because
when he, like, with the fire and everything. Go on. Who's next? Who else we missed? Rick Flag was the army guy. He was a pretty cool character. I'll go there. And who else? Oh, Enchantress, the bad guy. I thought she was cool. I thought that was a really cool villain, but I don't know. I didn't know. I knew she was a bad guy. Like, they all were bad guys. But I didn't know she was, like, super evil, where, like, she was going to turn on everybody and, like, try to take over the world with her mystical brother that I didn't even know existed. That's what I'm saying. People like me that aren't hardcore DC fans are going to have a hard time with this movie, not really understanding a lot of the stuff or being emotionally wrapped. And the people that are going to see this that don't know much about DC, like me, are going to know the Joker, Harley Quinn. Definitely. That's probably it.
Wait, no, Deadshot.
No, most people don't. I don't know much about Deadshot. I've heard of Deadshot. I do not know who Deadshot really is.
I do.
You do now because you just saw the movie. if before the movie I said, Deadshot, you would have looked at me like I had 8 heads. Like I work at
I knew.
like you would have looked at me like I would have looked. You would have looked at me how I look at people when I go into like a Walgreens looking for a Funko Pop.
It would be like this.
Yeah, like what?
I have
exactly.
no clue.
You only know these characters except for Harley Quinn and the Joker after today.
I know.
Because of the movie. If you want to go catch a popcorn flick in the summer, go check it out. Then I wouldn't waste any money on like IMAX or 3D. That was the review of the movie, I guess.
Yes, Adam.
Again, she loved it. I didn't love it. Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn. That's all I'm going to say. Go see it for that. Go see for her portrayal of Harley Quinn. If you're a huge Batman fan, you'll love it. She was great. We got a couple, one thing we went to the movies and there was like one of those grab bag things, things you put in and it, no, this one was the key one. That's right. It was one of those things that have stuff hanging and you push in and like a key knocks it off. And there were a couple pops in there. I wasn't going to do it, but then she noticed one that she really wanted. It was the Princess Celestia, whatever, from My Little Pony. So she tried it once. It was $1 a try. She tried it, didn't get it.
Hey.
I tried it once, didn't get it. But I was able to, I was like, okay, I figured out what I have to do. And on the $3, the third try, got it.
So it was?
It was basically $3.
So
then I did waste another $2 trying to get the, they had like a fire tablet, like a fire Kindle or something in there. I lost $2 trying to get that. But I figured $5, still cheaper than this pop is in the store, so.
Okay, and then
after the movie, we stopped at our local mall and picked up 2 little pops here.
I saw this. I really wanted it.
So, it's staying in theme for the movie, we picked up the FYE exclusive Joker and Harley Quinn Funko Pops, and they have, if you can tell a little bit there, it's the metallic pops. So, as you could tell, the Joker, if you could see it, there's a little glisten and shine on the Joker's jewelry and his on his jacket. I think his pants too. That's metallic. Same thing with Harley. If you could tell, there's like a little bit of a shine on her outfit. That is metallic as well. So that's the FYE dual pack, Suicide Squad, Joker, and Harley Quinn, metallic. That's pretty cool. And that really is an outfit that the Joker wore in this movie.
And so like.
And then the other one I just picked up, because this one has nothing to do with Suicide Squad, but I have not been able to find this anywhere. Online, yes, but I refused to. I didn't want to.
It was $1,600.
I wanted it, but not bad enough to pay. It was what?
$1,600.
It was $1,600. Yeah, I wish I had $1,600. It was one that I wanted, but I didn't really want to pay shipping to get it sent to me. I didn't care that much. But it is from the animation line. It's number 70. It's Voltron, and this guy looks awesome.
Is he the only one?
Yes, they're the only one they made for this one, because Voltron was an 80s cartoon that I used to watch as a kid, and they were like all different. You see how his arm is like green, his other arm's red. You see how his feet are different colors too. Yeah. So those were all like different parts of like a team that they used to come together and create this guy. I think it was Voltron. Again, I haven't watched it since I was a kid in the 80s, but I just think the color, the look of this pop reminded me of being a kid. I remember watching it. I remember seeing it on TV. I never had any of the toys growing up of Voltron. I had Thundercats, He-Man, all that stuff.
I watched some reviews about like shows, movies, and people say like F words.
What are you watching then? Where are you watching this? Because on your tablet, you're not allowed. You can't. You have only YouTube Kids.
I'm watching it on Mommy's tablet.
Well, now you're not watching Mommy's tablet anymore. Problem solved.